Hello there everyone, it's Rose McInerney. I'm just taking a couple of minutes. It's exactly 2 weeks. Today is Friday, and 2 weeks from now, on the 21st of February, I will be hopping on a plane to go to Africa and starting my big adventure. Still terrified, but so excited. So I'm doing something a little strange, and I'm noticing you can't really see it too well, but I'm standing, I have a little balcony outside at my house in Connecticut, and I've got this great piece of land behind, and it doesn't show, I don't think, here, but the moon is actually out, and I thought maybe it's kind of a cool time to do this. The winds are going to be high today, reaching 55, 60 miles an hour, and actually I'm reading all about Kilimanjaro and learning that that is actually what I might find when I'm doing that last ascent. And I don't know if you can hear the wind, but here it goes picking up, so it's right on cue here. Just wanted to share a little bit, and I'll start doing a little bit more every day. The training is going really well. I'm feeling good about it. I had kind of a thing happening with my left foot, and it's healed, so it's feeling good. What else? I'm doing a lot of reading about Kilimanjaro and what to expect. I saw just a post that Cindy, who's doing the trek with me, shared the other day, and there's a ton of snow up top. Apparently some of the guides have said that in all their 500 to 1,000 climbs up top to the Uhuru Peak, which is really the summit of Kilimanjaro, that's what it's called, the highest point, that there is tons of snow and the conditions are harder than ever. So I'm a little afraid of that, hearing that, but I have 2 weeks and I think the weather can change. But essentially the top, and this is what many people don't know, the top is a glacier. It's a huge glacier area, and so the last night when we do the final climb, so it's 7 days, and the last night, I guess you sleep a little bit beforehand. At midnight, you have all your gear on, you put your headlamp on, and you trek up to the top of the peak. You go up, you have sort of your picture taken, and then you start climbing down. I don't think you want to stay up that high in the altitude that long. Typically it's about a 6 hour kind of climb up, but apparently when the conditions are bad, it can be as long as 8 hours up, and it is the hardest part of the climb. That's what I hear. So a couple of cool little facts. I don't want to be too long. So I just read in July this year, an ultra marathoner, I think a Danish girl, did the fastest climb of a woman ever, and she did it just under 7 hours, which is crazy. It's actually not that high up. I think it's, well, it is high. I mean, it's super high. It's 19,000 feet, 19,341, but who's counting? But anyway, it is good little trek, but if you go straight up, then obviously it's not as long. We do a very long route because of altitude, and you want to acclimate so that you reduce the chances of all that kind of altitude sickness. It comes with some wonderful side effects, things like problems breathing, headaches, throwing up, diarrhea, cramps, all kinds of like fun stuff. So I am all drugged up thanks to my wonderful doctor. I've got Diamox, which is supposed to help with the altitude sickness. I have diarrhea. I've got erythromycin and a couple of different kinds of drugs, so that if I have a respiratory problem up top, I've got drugs for that, or down low, I've got drugs for that. So, and then of course every day, starting from when I get on the plane, the day I leave, 2 days before the climb, I start malaria drugs. So those are something I take every day, and then for a week when I'm back home. So what else to tell you? The oldest woman ever to do the climb was 89 years old. I think she did it in 2014, and she took 37 days to do it. I think the oldest man to do it was 85, and he actually took 201 days. So I'm not sure how she killed his record. But anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. Things to know, as you know, I'm doing the climb hopefully to raise awareness and maybe a little bit of funding for a wonderful girl named Ava. Ava has Rett syndrome. It's a condition where your you're kind of trapped inside your body. It's a number, you have a number of, it's a syndrome, and you have a number of symptoms that are like having kind of MS and epilepsy and anxiety, Parkinson's, all those things all rolled into one. But Ava is smart and bright, and she's just incredible. So what she does to compensate from the signal not translating from her brain to her body is she uses an Tobii eye gazing machine. And so this machine allows her to use her eyes and track on a computer and do sounds and letters and words. So I'm going to be doing Hi Ava and her big sister Clara, who's 9. Ava is 7. I'll be doing a lot of Hi Avas in my climb up when I'm talking with all of you. So I hope you'll stick around. I hope you'll subscribe to womanscape.com. I'll try to I'm going to have some preset info for you to learn a little bit about Africa and Tanzania and kind of the Swahili and some of the neat things around Africa that I didn't know. So share some learning. But I'm also hoping that I can get a video out to you every day. At the very least, I'll have photos. I'm carrying a satellite phone with me, so that should help. So the wind is starting to cue, so maybe I'll get going. I'm standing probably 20 feet up, so far cry from where I'm going to be 2 weeks from now. But I just want to thank everyone. I see people are subscribing to the magazine as well that we put out on Womanscape. We do only 4 issues a year. It's only $15, and I'm donating, or we're donating 20% of all of our magazine sales to Rett syndrome and Angel Ava's fund. So look forward to bringing you more. Have a super great weekend. It is Oscar weekend, so it should be fun. And anyway, over and out. Thanks again, and bye for now.